Hello, I'm Mr. Smith. Today's learning will focus on legislation and consumer rights, moral and ethical factors relating to manufacturing products, and the sale and use of products. The term legislation derives from Latin. It means a proposing of a law. Let's get started. Legislation and consumer rights. Counterfeit. An imitation of something valuable, sold with the intention to defraud or deceive someone. Compensation. Payment, usually money given to someone as a result of loss. When you buy products or services, the Consumer Rights Act 2015 protects you when things go wrong, such as buying defective products or not receiving the expected level of service. The law covers you for faulty goods, counterfeit goods, poor services and problems with builders, including rogue traders and contracts. The law states that goods must be of satisfactory quality, as described or seen when purchased, and fit for purpose. The Act also covers digital products and buying online. You can claim a refund, repair, or replacement when something you purchase does not meet the following standards. The product should function as intended, and you should be able to use it as explained to you by the seller at the time it was purchased. This includes advertising content as well as a verbal exchange, and applies to loans, actual products, and digital downloads. The product should be of satisfactory quality. It should not be damaged or be defective in any way when you receive it. The law does not protect you if you bought faulty goods knowingly, as sometimes happens with sale items. The product should be as it was described at the time of purchase. This is particularly important when buying online. Clothing, for example, should be in the colour and size you ordered, or if a sports shoe is described as leather, it should not be made of cheaper synthetic imitation leather. The law also protects consumers when a service that has been agreed fails to meet expectation. The provider is still legally bound to offer some form of compensation, even if it is not practical to bring it in line with what the customer originally purchased. For example, if the service and catering at a restaurant for a party was not as agreed, the seller should at least offer a partial refund. If a product develops a fault or is defective in some way, you have up to 30 days from the day you receive the product to get a full refund. You can ask for a repair or replacement if that is your choice. Outside 30 days, the seller should offer a repair service if it is feasible and reasonable to do so. If the repair is unsuccessful, then you can ask for your money back or a reduction in price. The same rule applies for digital content. In addition, you might be entitled to additional compensation if a device has been damaged as a result of the faulty downloaded digital content. The Consumer Rights Act also covers contracts like those for mobile phones. Terms and conditions should be clearly displayed with no additional charges or unfair terms hidden in the small print. Next, moral and ethical factors related to manufacturing products and the sale and use of products. A global free market allows for unrestricted trade. People who want to make a profit by growing their business leads to healthy competition, which in turn should help workers improve their lives by having an income through regular employment. There is, however, no obligation for companies to support workers if they employ in this way. Businesses are constantly making decisions, but not all are considered ethical or morally acceptable. In many areas of global trade, not everyone is treated equally and fairly. Businesses have a moral duty to supply goods and services that are fit for purpose and safe to use and as advertised. Sadly, some businesses put profit before everything else. This could mean poor working conditions and pay for workers, and inferior products for unsuspecting consumers. Some manufacturing companies follow a more ethical approach to trade. These companies focus on their goods and services directly benefiting the consumers, but also support socially responsible and environmentally friendly causes. They also aim to provide advertising that is honest and trustworthy. Ethical traders share a breakdown of costs for products. This transparency is important to them. For other manufacturing companies, costs are not revealed for a number of reasons. For instance, if profit margins and cost breakdowns were disclosed for a specific product, it could reveal poor wages and working conditions for some workers. This is particularly true of the garments manufacturing industry. Organisations like Fair Trade seek to readdress the balance in trade. Knowledge check. Please try and answer the questions below. What protects you when you buy a product or service? What does the law cover you for when you buy a product or service? What can you claim when something you purchase does not meet the standards? How should products function? What does the law protect you from when you buy a product? How many days from the day you receive a product can you get a full refund? What does a global free market allow? Do all businesses make ethical or moral decisions? What do some businesses put above everything else? Pause the video and have a go at answering the questions. You can find more helpful information on Mr. K. Smith YouTube. Please subscribe, like and leave a comment. The information for this video was sourced from the WJEC and Educus GCSE 1-9 Design and Technology textbook. Thank you.